Hey, how's it going, everybody? Oh my, it has been quite a journey so far in this game. And also, hi Bill, hi Cat, ISL, hi Cam. How are you guys doing? welcome. Oh my. Alina, Ryan, hi guys, how's it going? Oh my, this has been insane, but we've gotten somewhere, kind of. The game is a thing. Uh, it looks better than this, I promise. Look at that. We have a thing so far. Also, look, there's a hole that you'll never see when you actually play the game, but there's a hole in the ground. Yeah, this is what we have so far. We have a little shooting mechanic. We have a little crosshair. We have our world in existence. Hydrate. Um, I have water here. Hydrate is good. And yes, it is a thing. Crazy, right? But what I actually also have done is that. So like when you shoot the target, they turn off. Don't worry. I try really hard to have good posture. But I need to separate it so each target has its own, and I need to make a function. All this water? I'm not going to drink all this water. There's too much water here for me to drink all of, but I will drink another sip. No worry, I just had breakfast, so I drank some liquids. But I need to find a way to make it undarken in like 5 seconds, because that was my plan. And I have to learn Python for this. And yes, Alina, I have to learn Python. But so that's basically the next steps of this. I'm hoping everything will show up properly because sometimes it goes multi-window. Okay, so this is what I had so far. I basically need to figure out fun Python. I love Python. It's really simple. It's nice. And I just don't know how to work some of this stuff. Crazy, I created Python. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I was looking at all like the documentation behind this and going, how? But so you'll see me sometimes clicking off and going to documentation to look at stuff. No, C++ is not superior. It would not work in this. Writing source code doesn't do what scripting does. So, no. Especially because Blender doesn't have a compiler built in, so it would not function properly in any way, shape, or form. Oh my. Okay. So I'm looking at the manual right now to try and figure out how to use the function bpy or Blender Python data objects. Would you rather it be Java? Actually, I would. Only because I know more Java than I know C++. And that's still very little. I know a little bit because I tried to learn C# and Java in 2 separate occasions. So I know a little bit of those more than I know C++. I think I would struggle more with C++ than I would with any of the others. Alright, so object. See, it's data objects. Data object. So B Blender Python data object. Okay, so like there's the little things here which will tell you how to set things. One, value. But how do you tell it that it's this property? Oh, so shot at float 2? Would that be it? Maybe this would do it. Guys, I'm really shooting in the dark on this stuff, so... Oh, let's turn the debug screen off. Off, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that didn't work. I don't know exactly. So I was looking at the timer documentation, and the timer documentation says it, to do it exactly like that, and I'm like, okay, I don't know why it's not working. It's just, did I do something wrong? Define, name, app.timers.register. Alright, timeline, Python, and Blender. I'll be back. There's a lot, because the Blender Python library is specific to Blender. Like, I understand very, very basic things about Python, but I'm trying to figure out how the Blender Python works, because Python is honestly English, and once you see it once, you can write it, or at least try to. Luckily, there's debuggers and things, but here I'm just trying to figure out how I actually set a value for the game property. Also, you can't find this in the normal Blender Python thing. It's the UPBGE Python here. Oh geez, why Windows? Why Windows? Okay. Time to Blender and Blender. Yep. Basically, that's the link for the documentation that I'm trying to use right now, because that's the official like UPBGE, which is the game engine I'm using. It's not vanilla Blender. But you know, such is life. Timers register every, okay. Define timers.register, name of the function, first interval equals 5. Is it 5 seconds? And here in my logic, we're calling it. I have to go be Dindins, I'll be back. Okie dokie, no worries. Have a good Dindin. Hope it's good food. Eat. I have internship, I'll be back in an hour. Okay, bye. Good luck, have fun. I need to figure out how this Python module works first, I think. I will not be... Yeah, don't become Dindin. That would not be the best option for you. I just gotta say. See ya. Bye. Okay. Script controller. No, Python controller? Okay, I think I'm figuring out. You need to run a script. I'm honestly like learning how Python works in Blender, and this is a little confusing on how I am going to execute it properly. But okay. That refers to the object currently owned. Get current controller. Okay. So it's saying that's the object that owns it. So oh, some of the manual is just to do. Oh. Comes from, you need at least one sensor connected to a controller in order to. You need at least one sensor connected to the controller to trigger. It can be anything, but the trigger comes from a sensor. Okay. So I think that if I just tell it when it collides to run the script, it should work. It should execute the script. Actually, how about we open a console up and have it. Let's see if this is the thing going wrong, or just wait. What's the print method in Blender? Is it just? Oh, it's just print. Okay. Okay, that should print in the console. All right, so. Target. No? Alright, I guess that's not how it works. I don't know. I thought that Python would be a little bit more easy to do. Okay. So, oh, actually, I can just... No, 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 not more windows. Not doing that. Okay, so I can open up an in-game Python. Where is it? There's a way to open the Python in-game to find where it is not in any of these. Performance, hair, shadows, dark lighting, film. Is it in a different spot? Now I'm really confused because I saw this setting yesterday. Let's just look in every menu, see if we can find it. Looking for the Python. Don't use the search bar. I don't think that would find it, but... Oh, okay. It found it. Thank you. I completely forgot that was even a thing. Thank you, Ryan. Don't worry. I've been doing Blender for so long, I guess, but it's fine. Oh. Keys. Left control, left shift, left alt, T. Oh. It froze. Maybe it didn't do what I wanted. Wait a minute. Please. Okay, it froze. 1 second. Let's just kill this. I'm using Blender for that long, so I have to use the search bar every time I want to change a setting. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't in the right spot to look for it, but it just, maybe I had to open it in an external one for it to work. I just don't know why that didn't work. It's weird. It's like, it should print in the normal console? I don't know. Let's see. Print. Hello. Oops, I forgot to close. Okay. So, let's see if we can just get logic to print something when I click something. Add a controller, Python. Let's quickly make a new script. Print hello.py. So import BGE. Int hello. Okay. So if we go back to our logic, do that. So when we shoot, it should print hello. Oh, I have to go to the place where the scripting is. Does that not? That doesn't go in the console? Because that really should work, right? That's like the most simple thing on the planet. Right? No? To print something in the console BG. When using the game, print import game logic before you can use it. I have to import game logic? Okay, let's see if I import game logic, if it works. No, it's definitely still not working. Print. That's weird. Why is it not printing in the console? That's so odd. Is it just, can't you just print and it runs on the console? Because this doesn't seem to be printing in this console. Anybody happen to have expertise? Anybody have to have understanding? All right. Oh my goodness, you're kidding, right? Oh. Oh, duh. Yeah, sorry, give me a second. Oh, this actually won't show up, will it? Let me see if I can get it to show up. No expertise here. Ah. 1 second. Wow. There, I got my mouse free. Let's see if we can get the game engine to show up. It takes a while to actually hook the game engine sometimes. See, come on. Come on, OBS. You can find it, can't you? Okay, let me make this non-full screen. Open standalone. So I'm trying to open the game in the external form. See if the... See if the... Alt T. Did it turn off? I think it turned off. Game. Yeah, there we go. Now, come on. OBS, please. Hook. Find Blender. There we go. Look at that. There's our game engine. Okay. Oh, it doesn't like opening the game console. Oh, that's a pain. Okay. Guys, why is it that the console hates me? It's so easy, I guess, yet so hard for it to work right. I like the animation again so much. I'm glad you do. 1 second, let me kill up BGE again because it's not responding. I guess the game console just doesn't want to work. I'm glad you like the animation. I mean, I've spent an amount of time in animation, so I'm glad that you enjoy it. Otherwise, yeah. I mean, I guess it's nice that I have some experience in animation and just, I'm not like a character animator. I haven't done a whole bunch of that. I've done some, like, an amount of, like, you know, object animation and things. So at least I have some understanding of how things should work. Like, you see, it looks like there's a muzzle flare. That's really just the glow from the bullet, because the bullet launches at the end of the barrel instead of the front of the barrel, pretty much. Like, look at that. Also, the gun needs a few other animations worked in. I'm just trying to get this target reload thing, because then I can copy it and use it everywhere. But it's a little annoying. If I can't see, actually, you know what? Standalone. Let's shoot once and see if I can speed read the console log. No, I can't. I cannot speed read the console log. Let's try that one more time. Oh, that's so fast. I can't read that. If only I had a way to actually pause. That's going to take too long. Why does it not show in the normal console? Okay, also, I have to put a disclaimer here. This version of the engine is technically an alpha version of the engine, which, you know, could be part of it. But if we start the game here. Here, what if we go to our normal node editor? Where's our logic nodes? I think I have this add-on. nodes. Game engine logic nodes and node system create game logic. I'm gonna add this and see what it looks like. Okay. So if we go to our shading, our nodes not there. Wait. Logic nodes, is it a... Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Wait. This is... Oh, this is totally like... Oh. Oh my goodness. Who made this? Okay, I've seen this before. And it's... And it is very interesting. I don't think this works with UPBGE. Wait, is this a thing in normal Blender? Guys, I'm discovering so much today. So much new here. Okay, in normal Blender. Logic. No, it's not. Oh, this is for the game engine? Oh. Should I... Oh my goodness. Okay. We're gonna try something. I'm gonna try to make on initiation on... Wait, is this tied to an object? I don't know if it is or not. I click on something else. No. Add game, input, scenes, values, animation, lights, nodes, objects. Wait, this might get... Oh, jeez. Is this is telling me that the devs are working towards getting this in the 3.0? No, that can't be possible. If this game engine shows up in 3.0, I would not be surprised, but I also would be, and that would be awesome. Okay. Logic. Goodness. Okay. Fit. Alright guys, I've just found a whole new world of how stuff works here. This is insane. Okay, so we're gonna start in Python code. Print hello. Actually, print. On what's the message? Target hit. So if we go... So this is different because it's not tied into objects. Will it receive a message? Let's see if we can find the receive message. Receiving message, receiving message. Alright, start logic tree. No. No, so there's no receive? It can only send out messages. Well, how can this contact this? You know what? Logic target has nothing in it. What's the difference? Like, oh, add-on support makes simple tedious programming tests the same. Oh, the logic nodes are the slowest. You know what? We're just gonna kind of remove that add-on. That's very cool, but I just... Yeah, no, never mind. We can just kind of do that out of existence. Node editor, node editor, node editor. Compositor. Nope, that didn't do what I wanted. There we go. Okay. Back to logic bricks and Python. You know, let's build some other logic first, such as quickly get this copied over to the other ones individually. So we did 1, 2, no, it should be 3. We can just do out of existence. I said it and I meant it. That's just how things kind of go sometimes. 4. Target stationary 4. And this should import this logic. Okay, so my brain is having a hard time here. Okay, so we need the shot at property to also exist in all of these, because they all need to operate off of the same or similar workflow. So let's just get this across all these. So basically what I'm trying to do is make it so each of these operate individually as their own targets, so that when you shoot at one target, they don't all go out. Because, like, if you see, shoot one, and almost all of them go out, except for this one, which is separate, and these two, which I have coded separately already. So we're just going to separate that out onto all of the different targets, so that they have their own way of operation. Bullet and action, and we treat that one 1.5. I'm pretty sure the animation goes for, and then we can property shot at 0, and then property. Hi Lena, welcome back. How's it going? Ooh, it was yummy. I'm glad, as dinner should be. Shot at, yeah, it's set to 1. You missed a bunch of random chaos of me existing, but oh, okay, it crashed. Lovely. We love that. Oh, that's the wrong one. And this is also Blender. Yep. There we go. There's UPBGE. Okay. Save. Play. There we go. This one should operate. What? Record amounts of technical difficulty screen. Honestly, I have crashed the program so many times. It's great. Oh, target hit also has to happen, but that's not the reason this isn't working. So 1 to 5 with the action. 1 to 5. Target hit. Shot at equals 1. Shot at equals 0. Bullet. I have a feeling like I have something wrong with the collisions. Let's check this. Static. And nope, it's meant to be a sensor. Detect actors. There we go. Did I really not change all these? I didn't. So, what I'm basically changing is the way that it operates in the scene. And there are certain combinations that just work better for things detecting each other. And I don't know why that is exactly, but I decided that this was the best way. So this should work. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, those all work. We've got to simply get this logic. Can't copy logic trees, which is a little bit annoying. No. Okay. And no, I think I already have renamed meshes. Yeah. Okay. 5. Yep. Okay. 5 action shader node tree 4 5. We're just going to get these materials. So what I'm doing is I'm duplicating the materials so that each object has its own material that will lighten or darken, so that when one lightens or darkens, it individually lightens or darkens instead of darkening the rest of the ones on the screen. And so they have their own action. Sadly, you can't rename these, so I'm just stuck with shader node tree.0005 and shader node tree.0006 and whatnot. But it's okay. We live with things like this. 7 target stationary 7, and then it should be shader node tree.06. Oops. 5. There we go. A lot of this is pretty just tedious work. Oops. But the end result is really nice. Though my brain is in a chaotic place, I guess. I just can't write the right numbers. There we go. Okay, now we have to quickly add the same logic that we have here. So bullet, shot at. They all have shot at. Collision, bullet. What does UPBGE mean? It is Ukrania Project Blender Game Engine. So Blender, the open source animation software, used to have a game engine built into it. And then they stopped developing it because the sole developer who worked on it just, wasn't doing it anymore. And so then this other guy basically forked, which is just, making your own branch of a project, took Blender Game Engine into his own hands and made this project, which is what it is today. And yeah, it's its own game engine that runs in Blender, but not exactly, because it's not Blender at the same time. If that makes any sense. Like, this is Blender 3.0, which is an alpha version, but it's also not Blender main branch, because Blender main branch doesn't have this. It's its own little offshoot of Blender. That's kind of epic gamer progress. I know, right? It's awesome. Property equals 0. And then we have to add property shot at 1. Nope, 1. And then the last part is target hit. Okay. Message target hit. And so what I'm doing is basically connecting logic to make sure that these things operate properly. Like here, actually, if I take this out and shoot at this one, you'll see it darkens right, but look, if I shoot at it again, it just flashes, which that's not what it's supposed to do, because the whole point of it darkening is for you to know I can't shoot at that target right now, and so that target has to recharge, which takes a second or 2 or 5. I don't know. I haven't decided the timing. I will decide that more when I actually get into the game planning, but I'm also trying to get it to work, which I haven't gotten to work. But first I decided to distribute this code so then I can do the rest fairly easily. Okay, cool. So I need to make this script actually work for whatever object it's working with. We'll get that later. We'll figure that out later. Though I have seen ways to do that, so that shouldn't be too bad. 2, 3, okay. Collision, property, shot at 0, bullet. And also what a property is just this little thing, which is basically a variable tied to an object. And it allows you to identify things. Like the bullet has a property tied to it called bullet, so that I can identify when it has hit something. And then property, message, shot at 1. And I'm using shot at basically to the variable to define when it knows, well, to give the game a way to understand, or the target specifically, to understand when it is in its off mode and can't be shot at the current moment. Okay, so all these should work. Oops, missed. Cool, those all work. And we go and do it again. I could totally code this in Python, but this is... I think technically the logic bricks are the fastest game engine level thing, and Python requires a little bit more computational power. Oops, not that. I meant property. And am I going insane? Is it on? It isn't. Here, give me a second. Let me. Oh, I forgot. I can actually listen to the music. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. Give me a second. There you go. You should hear the music again. Advanced audio properties. Sounds similar. Yeah. Let's see. Let me monitor it. Why is my monitor not working? Yep. Thanks, OBS. I'm gonna play it and compare. Alright, I mean, that is a good way to do it. Monitoring. Really? Wait, it said one of the audio files didn't play. I swear it exists. Hold up. Oh, that would be why. That's crazy. Same tune at the start? Wait, is this song? Alright, let's go back to the beginning. Let's see. This? That's interesting. Huh. I mean, to be fair, I never did play Pokemon stuff, so. Wookie, how's it going? We're here analyzing the music. I forgot that because I'm not using my desktop audio, I can actually monitor it. Yeah, we'll just kind of skip back. There we go. How's everybody doing? How are you, Wookie? How's your day? Or, yeah, day? I'm doing pretty amazing. Just trying to figure out how Python works and instead ending up just doing logic bricks to do some of the simple stuff. This song I meant you'd send it to you, but I mean, you can send it to me likewise. It's interesting. Let's see. Property. Oh, wait, not that. We want a message. Message is like the internal mail of the game. Things that just talk to each other. It's kind of weird. It's awesome. And crazy, but weird. Everything just, all the parts of the game talk. And that's a lot of how the logic works. It's like a... Yep, Google emotes. Yep. I'm just saying, have you ever seen the Twitch default emotes? They're literal robots. Just gotta say. I hate that either of them autocorrect and you can't turn it off. It's annoying. That needs to become more standard. YouTube. I agree, Ryan. It does do that. Okay, this should operate. Cool. those emotions. Such a surprise. Such a surprise here we hold. Collision? My eyes have been cursed. Yep, fair enough. Wait. Is that a box cat emote? That's beautiful. I love that. Wait, is that a default YouTube thing? No way. That's cool. Oh yeah, property. Me forgetting my own logic because I'm off track. Yep. Cat and box. Cat and box. That's where cat should be, because cats love box. What the heck? Is that hand sanitizer? Yeah, there's a dab. There's a dab emote. Alina, you're so cool. Oh my gosh. Look at Alina being the coolest. Elbow bump. Yep. I don't know. Don't ask me why Google does what they do. They're so cool. Yes, indeed. Action. Alright, so we're gonna have to test all of these, but we're practically there. Property. Message. Shout out 1. Okay, all of this should technically work. The wave. The wave almost looks like the person's laughing. Like, a little confusing, but whatever. What? Oh. Property. Shout out 1. No. Equals 0. Property. Shout out 1. Oh, this one also needs it. Oh my gosh. You guys are online, it's fine. You don't need to do social distance. We love Google. Oh my gosh. Cool. These should all work. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Wait, shoot. Shoot, 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 doop, doop. What? It's so small on my screen. Is that a wolf? I can't even tell. Or is it a bear? Yeah, those all work. That's cool. Now we have to figure out how to get them to recharge. Thank you, Wookie. And aloha, Jonah. How's it going? Yeah, so that's what I have so far. Why does the recharge script not work? It's a pug. Ah, I see. Wait, what? Whoa, the glow is crazy. So there's a script here. Wave. Okay, I think I tied it to this. Let's get the print hello out of here. Unlink. Target charge. Okay, so define reset stationary. I can talk. Yep. Right, app timers register reset stationary first interval equals 5 seconds. Okay. This should work. I'm so confused as to why it doesn't work. And this was a console test, but I don't know how to actually access the console in the middle of it, so I don't think it's going to work. Reset stationary first interval equals 5 is in 5 seconds. Our problem is this is not working. this should work because this is direct syntax from the documentation, so that should work. I don't know. Don't know why that specifically isn't working. Let me look at the documentation, see if I can find it. Properties. Maybe that. Game engine properties. Prepop collection. Game property. No. Property be. Alright, so if we look here at the property which we are trying to look at. So we have game properties, add a game property, and we have target. So, hey, where did our tooltips go? 1 second. Input, nope. Interface, Python tooltips. All right, there we go. So, game float property dot name. Game float. Okay. So this is the reference. What if I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the Python for Blender itself. And basically what I'm trying to do here is let's make this interval like 2 seconds instead. But, okay. Invalid syntax. Okay, so this is me being wrong. This is debug. Oh, this is not. I am lost. I am lost too. Don't worry. I understand what I'm writing, but I don't think the syntax is proper. I am lost. I'm Alina. Gotta get him there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I need to pull what the root object is. Object equals. Here, how do we pull what root object? Wait, shoot. Window. Oh. Window. Toggle system console. This is what I needed. Okay. Let me just see if this is actually working. Print. Hello. No, print. Reset executed. Let me see if the. Wait. Pi lost. Pi is not defined. Collection already at. Oh, is it really consistently trying to. 1 second. Logic. Oh. It just needs to tap. 1 second. Okay. We have a problem. Game controller index initialize Python script error traceback. Line 6. Name bpi is not defined. Really? gotta head out. Good luck with the game. Thank you, Wookie. I'm glad you stopped by. Have a good rest of your day. Bye. Okay, is this... I'm having no issues. Okay. No module named BGE? Huh? Yeah, import BGE should exist. Yeah, import BGE should be a valid... Importing Blender Python? Import BGE. If we run this... Error. This is a bug, tracer. No module. This is so confusing. How is this not working? Here, actually, let me get this on screen for you guys. 1 second. Blender console. Yeah, so this is the console that I'm working in right now. And I am very confused. Because I'm seeing that the script failed because there's no module named BGE. There is a module called BGE. Oh, did we freeze again? We froze it again. Guys, we're so accomplished today in freezing the program as many times as we possibly can. Okay, we're gonna hey, guess what? Look at that. I'm glad I made this screen. Oh my goodness, we're just gonna fill up BGE and try again. Does it not? I think it's really weird that what's happening here is we're getting errors left and right. No module name BGE. There is a module called BGE though, so I have to boot the game engine. Yeah, basically technical difficulties, always. Okay. BPy is not... Blender Python is not defined? What do you mean? Blender Python is defined. It's root, isn't it? What? I need to pull. Okay. Oh, I have to import Blender Python. Oh, okay. Okay. Just let me slowly figure this out. Wait, did that cleanly run? Hold up. Oh, wait. Did it not? It didn't print, though. I'm a little confused, guys. I'm a little confused. I don't know what's exactly going on here. But it's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's going wrong. Nothing at all. Okay, so. Hi. That's my name. That's my name now. Yep. Okay, so what are our problems? Okay, so here, I'm going to shrink this on the screen a little bit and put it towards the bottom. Basically, what our problems are... It is funny. Don't worry. Okay, so our problems are... train car mesh 1. Oh, do we still have... We still have train window. Oh, that's why. That's an old thing that I forgot. I thought I removed this. Fishy, how's it going? Hi, yeah, it's Python, but it's not Python because it's Blender Python. And Blender Python is being horrible with me. It's fine. I understand what's happening because he's using Python. Exactly. But it's also Blender Python, and Blender Python is crazy in comparison. And not much is popping other than me going through my warnings here and making sure that that's not very used for MA middle accent. What? Is that? Okay, red gun. MA middle accent. What? Python. Yep. Libraries go bird. They do. Yes, they do. I don't use MA middle accent. What are you talking about? Is it saying there's no middle accent? Oh, material. Ah. Maybe because there was no middle accent. Okay. Yes. I know that. Okay. Blender texture not loaded. What blender texture? Okay. Okay. Blue gun. Temporal. Oh, do the spinnies have this? Spin. Ah, a save is pretty. How do computers work? Select. 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 Blue. Lampers. Spin. Red. You turn them on and then boom. I mean, yes, that is how computers work. Temporal glass and middle accent. Actually, can we just use middle accent? There we go. Okay, all these. Also, I love the music. It sounds like it comes sing out from the early 20th game. Yeah. I love the artist that I use for this music. This doesn't need to exist. This also doesn't need to exist. Core. Alright, I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, that didn't change anything. No, I need a middle accent. I don't need this. Is this not used? This isn't even used. Okay. Yes, this is a playlist, in fact. If you, well, it's actually an offline playlist, but I have an online one. If you just ! music, you can see it, but it's all one artist. But it's pretty great. What computer component is responsible for storing temporary information? Oh, come on, that's an easy question. Alina, you can do it. Okay, let me check. What other errors do we have? Oh, I think we fixed them. Hopefully. Okay, so Elena, I'm gonna help you out. The thingy that stores the temporary information is called random access memory, sometimes shortened as oh my goodness. It's great. We love computers. Okay, wait, if we play we still have some mesh. You're fine, don't worry. Okay, so red gun spin not triangulated. It has no vertices for guns mains? Oh, of course it doesn't. Okay, one second, I'm gonna reload the program because I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of zero user materials that I can just get out of the scene. That I do not need. Okay. Oops, not this. This one. Yeah, the CPU tells the RAM everything because GPUs tend to have their own internalized RAM. Tend. iGPUs don't. Oops. iGPUs use the system RAM and just kind of piggyback it and share it with the CPU. There we go. Okay, I think we should run no errors. Cool. You probably learned it at some point. It is rather important. Okay, we didn't get a console prompt. So this did not function properly. Scripting. Okay. Okay, app timers register reset stationary first interval equals 2. It's not throwing me any errors. I don't know. Is the print just not? No, there's no way that the print isn't operating. Because if I tell it to print, that pings back. I definitely did. I see. I'm QSH5. So I meant to. Those are really important things to understand how a computer functions. It's not a syntax error. The failure is that Blender game engine doesn't load up and everything else is fine. The red highlight is just the theme. Totally is. I think I would have seen it throw an error in the console. Cause look, if I make a syntax error and I hit play. Oh come on. Oh my goodness. Can we? Hey guys, guess what just happened? Froze. Oh my gosh. Alright. Alpha version of a game engine. Just guys, I don't even know. Like my brain can't comprehend why it breaks so often, but also alpha version of an engine, I can't complain too much. Okay, let's go back to the script. Like, look, if I make a syntax error and boot the engine. Oops, I don't have the console up. 1 second. And shrink that a little bit on the corner. Okay, if I... Is Blender Alpha public? This isn't Blender. So, it's a little complex. I explained it before, but UPBGE is what I'm using. So, you cron your project, Blender Game Engine. Blender Game Engine was discontinued in the 2.79 branch of Blender. It had not had any form of development before 2012. In the early 2015 era, which was way before the 2.79 branch, basically what happened was a guy was like, I'm going to fork Blender Game Engine off of Blender and create my own branch of Blender, which uses a new and improved version, which the guy developed. So the guy has developed this entire game engine and continued to work on it. So, yes. And also, this is Alpha Public, so this is the 3.0 branch of Blender. So this is like extra unstable. This is an alpha version of the game engine on an alpha version of Blender. Yeah. It should throw a syntax error. Yeah, there we go. See? Oh, that's funny. It threw a later syntax error because I didn't close the brackets. But you see how it threw a syntax error right here? Error, Python compiling script, file, blah, 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 bpy. Because that shouldn't be without the bracket. So that's not the problem. Like if I call it normally, okay, so I figured out what is crashing the program. The Python script seems to have like an autosave feature. And if I don't save before I start, it kind of... Let's see, let's try this again. Come back. System console. Okay. We fixed the thing, and if we execute this normally, see, I don't get any syntax errors thrown. It just doesn't print. So my guess is, okay, let's just, oops. I'm gonna comment that out. Okay, reach the stationary. Oh, no. Alright, that should just call it. Wait, why does it double call? The heck? Okay, well, point being, also, why GPU errors? There we go. Point being, it does work, as does the definition. So now we're working on getting the timer to work. Okay. Wait, what if I do that? Syntax error? Yeah, that's not how it works. Great. Max Bike, hi, how's it going? On click on release, no, it's getting called by a collision, I'm pretty sure. It should be. Yeah, it's getting called on by a collision. So, actually, let me see if I can stabilize that with that. Why? Okay. Ah, that's still double. Nice one. It's not on click on release. It's getting called by a function somewhere else. So the actual script is getting called twice, not the function itself. Because, yeah, like from my understanding, I'm pretty sure this is just getting called twice, which I can fix that. It's just, or maybe that's just how it functions. Like, not that. I'm pretty sure it's just the function getting called twice, and there's actually no problem with it getting called twice, because all it will do is it will set the variable twice. But first we have to figure out this timer and how the timer functions. When you put the blah 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 in terms of the timer, it won't work because you can't call the function in a function. So, okay, so are you saying just to say reset stationary? Like, will that work? No. Are you saying the character lambda or the word lambda? Alright, I'll try it. Yeah, it just doesn't call now. Now set a variable? I want to explain, because that doesn't seem to be functioning. I'm pretty sure it's just the script itself getting called twice, which shouldn't be that bad. I just don't know why it would be. I did that. Type out the full syntax of that, just as I would copy paste it. So like that? Or are you saying do? As in, like, look, because it should get called on collision. You have to put that in the function. Oh, I see what you're... Oh, we're not even there yet. But don't worry, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. So you're saying in here? Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm looking in the documentation, and this is the syntax it's supposed to use. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. So that didn't call. Though it's really confusing. So here, let me quickly show you what the example script is. So here, I'm just plop it below. So this is the example script for how to do it. And so, you know, it takes this title, goes right here. First interval equals 5, so it's a 5-second timer, right? So in 5 seconds. Now, why is it not working? I don't know. Because we've figured out that it does call. So let's just try this example script and see if it loads in the console or if it doesn't. Let me just do that. What the heck? Wait. It did work before? Wait. Why did it call on close? No, do you see what it's doing? It's calling on close of the engine. What the heck? Is the timer just depreciated and it doesn't work? Uh does it register and not start? It's because you're bad. Yes, it is. I thought that's weird. While true, time sleep 5. That won't work in Blender. No, Blender just has its own internals, just as any Python interpreter does. This would be better to make a game engine. No, thanks. Okay, so I'm. Let's see. It's registered. Returns true in this function, otherwise false. Function is Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. Guys. Oh no, it was not 2 seconds. The frick? Okay, I'm gonna try this in normal Blender. Give me a second. No, that wasn't it. I thought it was actually registering as... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This is very confusing. Test. Oh. Let me grab this example text. You know you guys can't see this, but I'm just trying it in a vanilla version of Blender to see if the console runs it. Oh my gosh, it works correctly in vanilla Blender. That works perfectly. That literally executed properly. Is there a different time code I have to use? The heck? Okay. So in normal Blender, that hello world script with a 5-second timer executes properly as is. So, are we having a game engine problem? So the interpreter doesn't have proper time code? I think it's the engine not having access to something time-wise. Timer. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna go with the forums. Wait, there's a delay sensor? 1 second. Am I okay? Fishy, can you shoot me? Oh my gosh. This was not always a thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Alright. Actually, this needs triggered. So, if the property... Okay, wait. This... shot at equals 1. Damn, Wait, update. What? Update pip? What's pip? Oh, I don't use... Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't use it. Yep. Okay, property. Actually, this is meant to be. Yes, I don't, in fact. I don't use vanilla Python anywhere. I have no need for it. Oh wait, no, I knew this was a thing. This is not what I want. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, this has to have values. Yep. Of course it does. Yeah. Oh yeah, it has to turn shot at to 0. What am I doing? Shot at 0. The problem is you can't... Yeah, you see how it every 2 seconds it has a reset, right? So this is not what I want. So it's not a... It looks like it's working, but that's because I was shooting at a fairly regular interval. But if you saw at the end how it popped straight back up, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if there's... Wait, is there an actuator delay? Selection constraint at object. Actually, this is so stupid, but I just thought of it. I just thought of a way to do this. Fishy. So, there's this way that you can create an object, right? So, I could summon... I know, right? I just got good. I just got 5 head. Basically, I can summon an empty, which requires no render power at all. Have that one be specifically for this. And this empty then has a delay of 2 seconds, which does not repeat, and will send a message to this target, which then will tell it to reset. You know what? That works. Heck. Okay. Let's add an empty plain axes. Move this to summons. It's dumb, but it works. Exactly. It should do the job. Target 1 timer. Okay, let's key this out and add so when it comes in, it has a delay of 120, which is 2 seconds, and message. It's dumb and it works. It ain't dumb. That's true. Get 1 reset. T1. Okay. And then delay 121. Edit object. End object. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're gonna just delete this script because it does not work. Wait, back to logic. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Okay. So we have edit object, add object, target 1 timer. It will end itself. What's this property? Changed and equals. Zero. Oh, duh. I didn't add the target 1 reset. It should just take that message. And shot out to 0. Yo, that's such a stupid solution. But it works. How? Hey, you know what? I'll take it. I will take that. It can't be stupid if it works. Okay, I agree, but like, oh my gosh. Oops. Also, in case you guys didn't notice, I made it so I can only shoot with. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think 2 seconds might be a little not enough, but let's see. Logic. Let's put. We need 1. Let's just make it 3 seconds so they can't just spam these, I guess. So what does 3 seconds look like? 2, 3. Yeah, I think that this makes it so they can just do this if they want, except they're not going to get as many points because these are not worth very many points. I don't think I'll have to redo it later, but it's totally possible I will. I see no dip in performance. Alright, cool. The empty being summoned does not impact this. Actually, we're gonna move these objects down here. Put our timers down here. Let's basically, I just have to go in the logic and change this to 2. This 2, yeah. 2. Target 3. These will just get summoned as they're meant to. 3. Alright, I may just have to add this logic in, but hey, guys, let's go. It's such a stupid solution for a problem like this. Okay. So I know that. Why is the console still on the screen? Oh, wait, 1 second. Ignore the fact that we're fading to black. I didn't mean to hit that button. It's fine. Let me just take the console out. Console out. There we go. But here we are. Okay. So, Fishy. This actually, it's funny because this is a really weird mechanic on how this game engine works. So, most game engines, you know, are pretty direct in coding. You reference an object, you reference something, a variable, a public variable, and that's it. Here, there really are there are ways to do that. So there's like, you know, normal Python things like a game object, game component, and a property being a normal variable, and you know, object orientation. These are normal things. But a big mechanic of this is the messaging system, which is basically a blast that you can just send out to everything to say a message. And the body cannot be read by anything but Python. So the body normally isn't very important. And normally you're just trying to signal a change. If you're trying to actually send a message of certain data, then you have to go into Python to do that. But here we're having these spawn in. So they don't exist normally. And they are spawned in. And because they spawn in, this delay timer starts. And delay ends, it goes and sends this message. A tick after, it deletes itself. So it basically appears, says, hey, your time is up. You can re-exist. And then it disappears. And the target itself calls it in. Ah, okay, Elena. I guess that's how it would be. Alina is just too powerful for us all. Soon the power will grow. And we'll never see the end. Alright, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have 4. Target 4. Target 5. So I'm just going to copy the logic bricks that I have in the central one out. I mean, not so much. Make you feel like you're at least a little smart. Exactly. At least a little. At least a little bit. Oh, actually, guys, go get water. I'm feeling thirsty. You guys should get water too. It's very important. Yay, water. I'm no longer dehydrated. Alright. 4, 5, 6. Bruh. You need it. Living good. Oh, okay. Bye, Alina. Have a good rest of your time zones. Day, evening, morning thing. It's important. 7, 8, 9. I'll see you around, though. Don't die. Target 9 timer. Okay, they all exist in their proper spots. Okay, so now the logic is up here. All right, well. So now, Fishy, after this, my next problem is going to be. Well, I can apply this same system to these pop-ups pretty easily, so I'm not really worried about that. Just saw a pig stuck in a leaf. I'm guessing this is Minecraft? I hope that's Minecraft. Otherwise, I'd be very concerned. So now, all the suspense. So now. Minecraft 1.8. Ah. You love to see it. Actually, while my brain is on chaos, let's quickly... So now... Let's get some random noise on this animation. Oh, actually, no, I can't go to the graph for this, I don't think. Oh, we have to start at 0. What am I doing? We can do that. And 0. That. Oh, look at that. It flickers on. Not very bright, though. Let's make this, like, bright. Look at that. Alright, these are all the animations, by the way. This is how the scene's gonna look. When you play, nothing's moving. Because that's kind of how it's meant to be. Thank you. Little glitch. Turn on animation. Okay, so this would be... Actually, I need to animate this. Add sensor. Message. Drone launch. I don't know how we're going to run this, but I'm just going to add the action in. No tree 9. Actually, let's just put it on mouse left button, just so I can see if it works. 110. There we go. Cool, it works. We have the right one tied in, and we have the logic kind of ready. Cool. These ones are always going to stay on because they're just the receiving centers, and so there's nothing really important going on there. Alrighty. I'm actually pretty happy with this. Let me check. Is the lighting kind of ready? I mean, basically a lot of my game dev is improvising how things will talk to each other because of this being like a very neural network style of programming, I guess. Not neural, but a network style of programming, because you're having everything yell and try to receive messages, and then all of the things that talk to each other create a network which operates. It's like one big brain. This game is one big brain, just for one specific purpose. Okay, what was I gonna do? Connect thing to a thing. Yeah, wirelessly even. It's crazy. Oh, there we are. I was gonna bake the indirect lighting quickly to make sure that we're baked. Look at that, 31 megabytes. Actually, you're gonna up that cube map size a little bit. Make it look a little prettier. Actually, but I remember I tested this earlier, and it doesn't really even start to look that bad really far down. You never see this, so what is 31 megabytes? The amount of the indirect lighting bake cache, which is just like things like that reflection here being baked. Like you can see, there's our pixels. Look at all those pixels. But you're never gonna see that. And there really aren't very many reflective things in this area. So it doesn't matter because you view them from so far away. It's a lot of cache. It really, if I turn it all the way up to like some super high numbers, it goes really high very fast. I must be rich. I've got all the cash. 8.5 million. I'm so poor. I don't have that. Oh my. Let's see. How does one... Why do I... Don't you love it when your email is just like, hey, you've got another email? And I'm like, why? Why do emails? And especially because, like, after doing AP stuff, you get, like, all the College Board emails, and it's like... Or all the College Board connection emails, and I've started to get annoyed of them. Originally, I was like, oh, this could be a good thing. And then I was like, nope, it really didn't end up being a good thing. Choo-choo. Train go burr. I got so many. I know, Ryan. It's so bad how many happen. Also, what I need to do, our checklist. So we have to get all these tied up to their proper timers for resetting. And then I have to tie up the pop-ups for... No. Then I have to tie up the train for resetting, because the train's calling will be a lot easier. I'll just make it a consistent thing. Hey, am I reaching right? This is a great time to visit university. Yep, exactly. That's how it goes. It truly is. Who knows why? But yeah, and then we're gonna do the train and get, because each of these cargo pieces is going to be a target that you can shoot at. Actually, now that I think about it, okay, so I probably need to make an adaptive aiming things, because obviously the gun itself is not where my crosshair is. It's not straight out in front of you, because that just aesthetically does not look right. But the problem is, yeah, I think I'm gonna make each of these train cars a target, and then if it gets shot at twice, it'll knock the other one out. Yeah, that sounds like it would work right. Because making each of the tiny ones a target would just make it a pain to shoot at. But if you shoot at it twice, you get it the other time. Yes. Look at me deciding game things right now. Anyways, what I also need to do is get this animation on the gun to work, because there's a... Here, you look, there's this unloading animation as the gun shoots. Pew. Pew. Wait, the heck? Why does it start not fully loaded? I'm sorry. Huh? Oh, it does at 1. Okay. And then it unloads. Okay. Okay, let's get these all tied up to the logic. So our logic is taking this command and then throwing it into the lighten action and changing shot at SA equal. SA equals 1. Cool. Add timer. And we're on to this one. Cool. SA equals 0. And I know what the collision is. There's the darken. And then we have it. We have SA equals 1. And then we can bring in our object. Our good old friend timer. Target 3 timer. This is target 3. And since it self-destructs itself, we can just wait for message. Target 3 reset. Once we get target 3 reset, action 5-1, and we can change shot at property shot at 0. Let's say equals 0. What? There we go. And so target 3 should work now. What? What all of a sudden isn't working? Oh, duh. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment to be smart. There we go. Hey, there we go. Your targets to shoot at. Perfect. Okay. Time to just quickly copy this all over. As one does, because there is no copy function in the logic bricks for some odd reason. If anybody would like to add one, I would pour my heart out. Okay. SA0. Also, I just label now because labeling later will hurt more. Labeling now will always allow you to look back at what you did and be able to see what is happening. Message. Nope. Target 2. Edit object, add object, target to timer. And so we can then play the action and play it from 5 to 1. Leaving later is it to figure out and remember how to be smart. Yeah. It's really not it. It's like you look back at your stuff and you're like, crap, I should have labeled this the first time when I was actually doing it. It just ends up horrible. I don't really label the ands because they're just ands. Like, it's an and controller. What else do you want? And then we have property. Shot at 0. Cool. These 3 work. It's nice to have code that works. It's nice to have ways to make things that actually function. Does this and this too. Yep, English. It does it. How does anyone English? Honestly, the language is insanity. I am not one to brain in the first place. All right. Okay. Target 6, 4, 4. Let's start with target 4. Honestly, labeling now, even though it seems like so tedious, is just, it's oddly useful later. Because you just go, oh, this is what this does, this is what that does, and everything just kind of works. Oops, not Cortana. I don't want Cortana. Want that message, and then we want, actually, target for timer. I spent forever yesterday figuring out how to get the add object to work because it's slightly depreciated because the system works differently than it used to. So like my understanding of it had to change because I'd used Blender Game Engine in its original form for my first game I ever made. This is actually my second full game I've ever made. I've come a long way though since the first one. The first one is not very good. It's pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Alright, edit object, steering, state, sound. Okay, yeah. Action. Paste. Item. One. Then we can add our property. Anything I can do? No. I did it in like 8th grade to freshman year, I promise you. It was not very good. It looked horrible. Like, legitimately horrific. Not actually like scary. But it was not pretty. Here. Here, actually, I can... one second, let me do something quickly so I can show you what the old game looked like. It's not great. It's not great. Okay, will it hook on the proper blender? Okay, it hooked. Here we go. It's great. It's so great. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Look at my game dev. Yep. Look at my game dev. This isn't actually the finished game. I worked on it a lot more after this. This was the original version. No, this is not. No. I would show you the other one, except it has my IRL name in it, so we're not gonna do that. Ah, yeah. See, anyways. This was one of the things I made. But actually, I can show you the world of the original one, because that doesn't have my name in it. Here is the world that I created for the final version. It's not great, though. Actually, let's turn fog off 1 second. Rust. My IRL name is, in fact, Rust 3 times. Yes, of course. Hold up. As in the world settings. There's fog. Mist. Oh gosh, this looks horrible without mist, but you can see the world here. Oh gosh, the lag. Okay. Yeah. It's a thing. Wow. It's struggle. Did you just freeze? Please tell me. No, it didn't. Okay. Like, here's my janky log cabin. With, oh my goodness, the little speakers. Yep. Little speakers next to a laptop with a little lamp. Layering wasn't your strong suit. You see, this was meant to be a very linear adventure game. Like, extraordinarily linear. I did not mean for it to be anything else. But that was because this was thrown together. Like, basically, I made this, 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 and I just tacked things on. It wasn't a planned game. It was just something I was like, okay, let's see if I can make a game. That was legitimately all that happened. I was like, can I make a game? And so this is what I came up with. And some of the updated stuff made these guys. You didn't create an open world game when you were 13? How crazy, right? Yeah, I didn't. I did not have that capability, nor was I ready to do that. What is this? Is this my timer? I have no idea what this is. Oh, look. Oh, there's a bullet. But there's an arrow also. And yeah, here's the crossbow. This was not the best model on the planet. I don't know why I made it like I did. But the sunglasses get me every time. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. But I didn't delete anything, don't worry. It's a different layer. See? Hi Koshi. Oh, actually here, let me show you the actual game. We were just taking a trip down memory lane for my old game. 1 second, let me just transition this. Yeah, it's just in a different layer. Don't worry. Let's pull back into the actual game. Thunder. Come on, hook. There we go. All right. Look at this. Look at this. This is what we've got so far. Targets. Some of them turn off and some of them do turn back on. They all turn off, some of them turn back on. Specifically these 4. These are the only ones that we've gotten to turn back on so far. Ta-da! Yeah. So we're currently working on that. And I was just talking to Fishy and I was like, oh, I made a game when I was in middle school, going into high school. And it wasn't very good because that was my first game. And this is actually my second game because I never really made another game that was anywhere near complete. I made concepts, but nothing else. I'll be off. Good luck. All right, I'll see you, Koshi. But yeah, I have come a long way since then. Also, look at my 1K HDRI. Look at all those pixels. Because you never really see their reflections. I was like, probably want to keep it. Because if we... I don't know if you can see, but it like ever so slightly changes the indirect lighting. Like you couldn't see now because the indirect lighting is baked, but it just slightly brightens the scene, and it's really nice. All the pixels, yeah, like look at that. Blur central. But it really increased the performance of the game to keep the HDRI to 1K. And I was like, okay, let's leave it at 1K, otherwise... This runs at 60 barely on my computer, and my computer is not a bad computer. This game is going to take so much optimization, but I am ready for it. Not for the alpha testers, though. They all have pretty beefy computers, so it should be fine. They'll be having a fun time. And even at, like, here, let me show you. One of the main settings that really influences is samples per frame. So, like, look, we're running... it runs at 60 in the... embedded, but in standalone you'll run at like just below that. Hey, look, we're running at 47. Oh, you can't see it because it didn't hook, but it's running at like 48 FPS, and the 48 FPS doesn't feel laggy. Like, you know how in Minecraft if you have anything lower than like 60 FPS, it's horrible, but in actual game engines it's not, and it's really interesting to go, oh, this is the normal experience. Like, things are supposed to run nicely at below 60 FPS. What? Of course, this also isn't an action game, so it's not the end of the world. Alright. 5 logic. And we're back to the grind. No way! I know, right? Forgot to label that. And we can add our edit object in. lot of this is just grindy things. Because you're copying it a bunch around objects. Hey, welcome back, man. How's it going? We got some things working without Python. There's no Python. Python is gone. It is dead to me. Not actually. I love Python, but I don't like how the Blender integration is not working properly. ET emotes. Wait, does like the... Oh my gosh, that corrects? Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, property. Alright, cool. Cool. Other than that, it's supposed to be 0. I say equals 0. Okay, so this one should work. I'm just supposed to start doing main skill when people keeps asking questions. Oh, we love it. Oh yeah, wait, what are you guys teaching right now? You killed the Python. No. Anything for people who want to live. It's good. Oh, and game's going well. We've gotten targets to turn off and on. It's pretty nice. It's better than the target's not working. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. Oh, CC prep. Oh, yeah. So you guys are learning Java, I presume? Wait, nope. Darken. Yes, it's Java, but decided to start talking about maps and hash maps, which aren't even in curriculum. They sound important likewise. Let's see. Hash maps. I feel like I know this, but I don't. Oh, arrays? Are built on. Used to store key value pairs for efficient retrieval. Okay, the inputs is... Yeah, that sounds important. Yeah, that sounds like something that they should learn likewise. Doesn't matter if it's in the curriculum, at least it's useful. Maps are confusing? Well, that's just programming in general. Oh, good. Good, eating is good. Object. That in. T. X reset. Action. F1. And property. I'd say equals. Okay, so wait. Or all right. These are going to be low point value though, so it's fine. These three should not restart. So all those restart, and it's just these three. Cool, guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. Somehow, slowly, eventually. Let's see. All right. So, we're going to quite simply put, create ourselves the last of these and get the last of these working and resetting, and then we're going to work on the train. The train is going to get called every 30 seconds, I believe. And we'll have, I have no idea how node coding and Blender works, so I'm glad it's doing stuff. So basically, node coding is really simple. It's very straightforward. They're using email for this, right? Feel that. But a lot of Blender's internals is just everybody talking to each other and things happening because of them talking to each other, and that's like basically all how they work. the 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 D smiley face is just so cursed. It's very straightforward. Look, you have a sensor which inputs to a controller, so it's a logic gate, and or XOR XNOR, an expression, and then an actuator, which is something that takes an action from a controller. The emotes. The lines connecting nodes are curvy. Yeah, I mean, it can get confusing when there's a lot of them, but you just have to trace and stuff works. Honestly, okay. To sum up, it is. Oh, it's one now. Thanks for stream to see you. Oh, I'll see you about. Good luck on your stream too. I will see you around. But yeah, it's a very artistic way of coding. Like, I don't know, it's a visual brain kind of thing, I'm pretty sure. Because it works really well for me. Even though I text code, and I love text coding, it's so natural to think of things talking to each other somehow. And very welcome, Belle. I will see you around. Okay. Well, a lot of what I'm doing is just labeling things. And making sure everything has its proper label so I can look at it. It's more complicated, specific. It's not Scratch. Scratch is horrible. Scratch doesn't... Okay, so the thing about Scratch is that it limits your capabilities. This doesn't limit your capabilities. It just has... you just have to think around your problems. In Scratch, it just doesn't work. I don't know what else to say about Scratch other than some things just don't work and you have to stop. No, I know. It is... I guess it's similar, but I have always loved node coding above block coding. Nodes versus blocks are very different in my experience because blocks are linear and nodes are logic and continuous, which node coding doesn't work like text coding. Blender. Yep, definitely that. Yep, that's how it works. Actually, I did try, I remember I tried coding a pen engine in Scratch at one point. That was crazy. Did not go very far. I tried doing 3D pen work, and that was goodness. Scratch is based off of JS, I'm just saying. Blender is 3D Scratch. I mean, node coding is like 3D block coding. It has a lot more to do with it. Actually, it's 4D. I would say that node networks are 4D, but that's a topic for another day. Okay. Okay, let's add our message sensor. Oopsies. Add our message in. Timer 7 target 7 reset. Cat, how's it going? Got some progress going. It's pretty awesome. I'm really excited. It took a while, but it works. And I'm just kind of distributing code across things and labeling things so that I don't forget how things work. No, in Science Olympiad, there's an event dedicated to people making game in Scratch. Really? Oh, that's hilarious. How you understand any of this? I mean, I've said it a few times. It's really not that complex when you try it. It looks more complex than it is. Like, look. Bloom, 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 bloom. Bloom, bloom, bloom. And one of those should reset. Oh, no. Actually, none of them should reset. They don't have the logic. But, yeah. The other ones reset. And I have to add the logic for the rest of these. Alright, the object is added, and then we have to do action, and we need to do property. Shot at, 0. Say equals 0. 5, 1. I don't know, I enjoyed Scratch for the time I used it, but once it started limiting me, I was annoyed with it, so it's fair enough. I always liked Mindstorm's coding. Mindstorm's coding is very lovely. And it's one of the smartest things I've ever seen made. And then they went and screwed it up. But that's okay. And so 7 should reset. Alright, 7 resets. And you can shoot at it again. And it should reset one more time. Cool. Let's go to 8. Say equals 0. And dark it again. Say equals 1. Yep. From what little I saw of it, Mindstorm's code, it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't. It was node coding. It was linear node coding. But with, yeah, I guess the thing about node coding is that you get non-linearity. I don't know if that's a word. You get things that are non-linear, where you can have, like, something at one point pull data from a sensor reading at another point in the code as it's running. Like, you can have a sensor be read and then have that be pulled later, or you can store data pulled later, but it's visual and it's different. And I guess the biggest thing is that also that was, things talk to each other. But yeah, once you do it, it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's not like infinitely hard or anything. It's the same thing that happens in normal code, just done visually, pretty much. Which is good. Oops, that's... There we go. Oh, me too. Well, I hated block coding because it tries to be text coding. Some node coding does too. But most node coding has a different mechanic to it that allows it to operate in a completely different fashion, which is nice. And it works really well with how I think in general. Sometimes it doesn't, but a lot of time it does. Oh, this is target 8. Oh, that's the phone, I guess. Leichthen, yep. It'd be easier for me to write something down and change it into notes. I get that. I mean, it's just two different ways of thinking. I am pretty much actively thinking in this communication ring, though it would have been nice for that Python script to work. It just didn't. Honestly, I wish Scratch had a text option because you could get them to use text coding at some point. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that Scratch just gets moved on. I mean, Scratch is designed for people 5th grade and under. It's designed to get to learn coding. I started playing with JavaScript in 5th grade, though, because I was ready to move on. Though I still touch on Scratch because it was fun to try things in, but it was like, I didn't love it in comparison. Property, that's what I was going to do. Reset that to 0. I just took the APCS principles and I went from there. Okay, fair enough. Scratch is good to learn logic. And turtle, yes. I agree. Python turtle is good for that. Oi, turtle. Oi. Oi. Oi, that turtle. But I agree. I used a similar thing to turtle. It was a little robot, but it was pretty much the same thing where you had a path or you had a puzzle to follow. Oi, turtle. Actually, wait. Let's test if the top one works. APC is pretty easy. Yeah. I too wish there was more in there. I slept through that class most of the time. It was funny because I could do that stuff in my sleep, so then I ended up just doing harder stuff, and people were like, finished and done efficiently. And I'm like, no, but I wanted to try something hard. I didn't find it horrible only because I just did my own thing. But yes, agreed. It was a nightmare because the teacher, I think I ended up knowing more than the teacher at every point in time, and it was just like, oh, all right. 9. 9 reset. And oops. Hey guys, look, we're almost done with this. 5 to 1. That's gonna go so great. That's gonna go so amazing. Oh, I feel horrible for those kids. Motion, mouse, parent, property. Shout out 0. Okay, let's go through and test these. Oh, let's get in the camera. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. They all light up. Bump, bump, bump. Let's check one more time that every one of them. All right. Well, look at that. Yeah, we are. Wait, she taught it this past year. That's horrible. But yeah, we have targets that work. So the nice thing is that I can use what I learned here basically to make a same process for every other one. Well, actually not all of them, because some of them just knock down. But if I need a timer, I have a protocol to do for a timer, which is good. I think stages are going to be 5 minutes long. How does that sound to you guys? 5 minutes? Imagine that being... Yep. God, Comsci. Yep, that's it. Okay. I'm just gonna try a few things. Is that the building? That is building. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I've had a few ideas for this game, but I think for that specifically, it's going... Is there a way to keep a group nodes like a function that can be used later? No. No. Do I wish? Yes. Yeah, because this is Python stuff. This isn't actually to do with the logic nodes. Remember what I stated earlier. This is a game engine developed by one person. But also, if you copy an object, it copies its logic. Everything I've done is built the way it is for a reason to make this more efficient. Like, remember these timers? Remember the timers down here? They're empties. I can just duplicate the empty and then make it work with other things. Like, it seems worse, but it's just different. It's like GIMP versus Photoshop. The functions are built into the objects themselves. Look, I'm going to show you something special. Look, I duplicated it. It has the same logic. Now look. I can make this into a different object. Just change the meth. Look at that. Same logic, different thing. It doesn't matter. You don't need them. It's not actually something you need. It might seem like you do it first, except I would rather him spend time making the engine more efficient than doing things like that I will probably never use. Okay. We have overlay, delay, 30 times 60. Repeat. 28 times 60. Let me say my emotional support functions. Yeah, it is a lot of empties. The empties are all being used as the timer call function. Wait, Ryan, were you here for the timer stuff? When I actually made the timers. And I can, if not, I can show you. Okay, so delays. Message. Yo, you were okay. Yeah, there's a lot of empties down there. Eventually, you can choose what gun you want, but for now, I'm just leaving it at red because I don't want to work that in quite yet. It's really simple, but it's gonna be in the menu, so I'm gonna have to figure out a system for that later. Okay. Message. Delay. Train. There we go. So, what I am going to try and do is see if I can get the train to send. It's not it. Okay. There are a few things I want to do. Such as make sure that this animation is right. Oh, I need to look in an article. 1 second. There's an article on how to do this, and I just forget it. Okay. Fire sprites. Blah 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 blah. Just that shows how to implement. Blah blah blah. Oh my gosh. Oh, using a sprite sheet. No. I don't want to have to use a sprite sheet for this. No. I don't think a sprite sheet is how I want to do this animated texture. Is sprite... No, I'm just trying to figure out how. Oh. Oh, yo. Okay, that's awesome and horrible at the same time. And let me see if I can do it the other way and then actually go through the first stage of grief. Okay, oh no, I don't really want to do that. Do I? Okay. add UPBGE sprites animation. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We can... It's 24 frames. Oh, I have to make a grid for this. Hold up. Okay. So what I'm finding out is that these animated thingies need to be in a grid format. How to make animation to make a sprite sheet in it. And no, can't find it. Is there an easy way to do it? I feel like there's got to be an easy way to make a sprite sheet. Other than the fact this video isn't loading. Oh, here we are. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Filters. Combine fuse layers. Yo! Okay, that's cool. 1 second, let me open up GIMP. We're gonna try this. Okay, wait, do I have a GIMP scene? I do! Okay. Let's do this. Guys, I am having the time of my life here. I don't know why, but I'm having such an awesome time. Okay. We can quickly import the frames for this animation. See if I can find it. Just give me a second. Textures and values gun. We're gonna do the gun animation first, actually. Why are you opening in separate files? That actually looks really satisfying. Just okay, anyways. Let's try this again. Open one of them. And then get the rest of them in here. There we go. My computer is breathing really hard right now. I'm just saying. Where's the full white? That. This one go away too. All right. Actually, no. Let me undo that one. Maybe give it some water. Oh yeah, that's the best idea. Actually, for the gun, I think we use. Let me check. I think we use the latter half of the animation. Is it inverted? No, it's not. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a fun fact about the guns. I just kind of removed some of the interior faces because you're never gonna see them. Like, yeah, let's just do it. Let's just take a look at this. So look, you have your gun, which actually is a full model. I have the full model sitting somewhere, but there's nothing in here. It's a lie. The gun was a lie. See? Gun. No gun. Optimizations. Yep, exactly. It's funny because I didn't realize this, but there are so many ways that you can just remove things. If you had to use regular expressions completely unrelated to anything. Considering I don't know what you're talking about specifically, no. If you want to explain it as a, oops, sorry, button. There we go. Back to GIMP. I feel like I've seen that before. Oh no, I have not. I have not used that, nor had to. Optimize my code so much it doesn't work. Proud parent moment. Okay, so we need 9 to 17. Cool. I'm gonna drag these into GIMP, and then we'll just delete everything that's not 9 to 17. I bet it is. What is it? Does it search through like a text file? Because from what I understand, it's a search function. All right, 9 to 17. The rest of these can go away. Okay. Now, layer. No. Filters. Script foo. What? Basically complicated matching and parsing. Oh, that's cool. That is important. I'm gonna save this here. Filters combine fuse layers. Filters combine film strip. Oh, but that looks like a film strip. That was, I mean, what did I expect? But, no. Filters combine. Wait, GIMP fuse layers. This doesn't exist anymore. One second. Oh, what? Default grid. Preferences. Default image grid. This looks more recent. Configure image grid. Where was that setting? Image configure grid. Okay. Guys, I am learning as we go. Okay. Image grid. Figure grid. That wasn't it. Configure grid. These can be. Well, how can we scale up the grid? Because right now this is not. Guys, I'm so confused. There's got to be an easy way to do this. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there isn't. And I have the reality in which there is no way to do this. Quora is always a good way to do it. There's a tool. No, that's not it. Is this a plugin? No, the file is not found. Guys, help. The things don't happen. Oh. No, I know. I'm not. No, it's fine because this is a horrible tutorial. Oh, gotta go because internship. Goodbye. Gotta have fun with the rest of the stream and everyone have an amazing day. Thank you, Cam, and good luck for internship. Just know how to do it, SMH. I know. I really should, shouldn't I? I should just know. It's so weird. Like, there's an easy way to do this. Oh, there's a wiki how. Guys, there's a wiki how on how to do this. What? Yeah, that wasn't it. I think I'm just supposed to make a grid. Okay, so the current image is a 240 by 240 image and I love how there was a filter for this. What's depth merge do? That wasn't it. Okay, but like, you saw the film strip thing. Like, that was exactly what I need, just without the film strip. Hey, look, film strip. Oh wait, I just had a big brain idea. What if I do that? Just oh come on, where's the handle? Guys. How did I not think of that like 4 minutes ago? Okay. So cool. I know, right? Just look how big brain I am with this. Oh my gosh. Not that. This one. Oh my gosh. Gun light export. All right, we're going back to UPBGE. Let me transition you guys to Blender so you guys can see also. Okay. Image. Open. Textiles. Aim. Gun light animation. Okay, and that's the wait. Where'd the mapping go? Okay. It's right. Frames. How many frames are there? There are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. There are 9. There are 9, in fact. 9. There are 9 columns, 1 row. But these are offsets. The offsets are 0. Location. Scale. Vector. Color. What? Whoa. I don't know. I have a reason to suspect this did not work right. And that's probably my bad. Okay. Location and scale are plugged into the right things. What the heck? Why do I think that? Let's see. Almost as if it's not working right. Wait. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, this is a viewport thing. This is fine. I think we'll leave it as is. And then there's an integration to it. Okay. So, here's what my discovery is. I'm pretty sure that there's an integration which I have to find for this. And you just... Oh, wait. What? What? Why is it frames plural? Columns, rows. Oh, why? What? Did I definitely didn't do it backwards. There are 9 columns. There's 1 row. And then current frame is 1. What is going on? Why is it not functioning? Guys, this is meant to function. This is meant to work right. Okay, well we can smart UV unwrap it again. You made something that's meant to work? Why? I know, right? This just isn't changing. It's weird. Well, I'm just smart unwrapping it, and it should be fine. But here's the thing. Basically, what the heck? UV editing. heck? It appears we were rotated the wrong way. But it doesn't make sense. Can we find a square image, please? Some square image somewhere. Okay, and then we can go to our gun animation strip. Why does it stretch? Because what it's supposed to be doing, what that node in the shader is in shading is supposed to be doing. Maybe. Alright. I'm going to try this on a plane. See if we can get it to work on a plane, and then go from there. What's the gun light called? Lamper's red. Okay, so this is not working. This is not working. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5. This is supposed to be 9 color data. 5, 6. Yeah, like look at this. This is just, it isn't working at all. Let's see if we 5. No, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What? Is the sprite animation node depreciated and just not working? I'll see if it works in the old version of UPBGE. Because this, it just doesn't track in my brain how this is meant to work. Wait, does this not exist in the old one? I don't think this works in the old one. Alright. So I'm stuck with something that doesn't appear to be working. Alright, so we're super zoomed in. Why is that? 1, 9. No, it's not that even. Nothing's backwards. Just make it work. Yeah, I'm gonna go ba la la la, and it's gonna work. It's not though. Because I'm looking at the example for this, and it seems like it just works. Oh, it has to be unwrapped for that. This isn't unwrapped for it. So if we do this, well, let's take this modifier out, and we should get. There we go. So this is what I was expecting. So now we have 9 frames, 9 columns, 1 row, no offset. Location. Scale. This is going in the opposite direction. What, 1, 9? No. So 9 is 1. Guys, can you shoot some magic my way? I really need it. So there's 1, it's 9, 1, 9. What the heck? Bam, 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 bam. Magic. Yep. Presto. Let me look closer, see if the example has something I'm missing. Three by 11. Well, how about if we just take the scale? Take location off of it. You see how it's just duplicating? Not actually zooming in on what it's meant to do. Oh, wow. That's... Ooh. Okay. Like, it's not zooming in. They're... And even with rows... What the heck? I think this is broken. What do you guys think? It seems to be very broken. Yeah, but that's not how it works. It's because this is supposed to... Oh my gosh. Maybe I'm just supposed to normally unwrap it. Cube projection. This is doing the exact opposite of what I'm expecting it to do. So this is extraordinarily confusing. Oh, now it just doesn't... How about we do generated, see what happens. It's doing the same thing. Guys, I'm just trying to get a sprite animation to work. Why is it so hard? Gun animation strip.png. Okay. Oops. Wait, what? That was weird. This goes there. Hey, trade crashing blender. Just be better. I know. I need to be better. Wait a minute. This is different than last time. That acted different. Wait a second. Why is it working different? There are 9 columns. Wait. 1, 1. We tell it there's 9 rows. That's not it. Okay, something's happening. I don't know what or why. But it's a thing. It did. It really did. The magic is making everything happen. What the heck, though? I'm feeling like we're rotated in the wrong direction. 1 second. Okay. Okay, you know what? Actually, I figured out that I'm doing everything wrong. Smart UV. 1. That's not an animation, but there are 9 columns. And 1 row. It's row. Why is that what a smart UV project looks like? Unwrap. Okay. Okay. Hold up. Here's 1. Sure it isn't an animation. Promise you. Okay, so it has to already be strung across all 9. UV editing. 9. Let's line this up. Okay. And then it will scale in the opposite direction when I do the shading? No, because you see the problem? It's scaling in the opposite direction that it's meant to. Like, what is this for? Okay, so you see this little animation here that goes, wah. So basically it's meant for the gun to go, wah. It just kind of swipes. But what it's doing is the opposite of what it seems it's meant to do. Maybe it's because I didn't put this as texture. 1 second. Bruh. Guys, I found it. Guys. 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 It's an unloading animation to tell you when the gun has unloaded and when it was reloaded. Guys, okay. Okay, that's not right yet, but unwrap. Okay, that's based. That's it. Alright, so Ryan would know this. Texture mapping instead of point mapping. That was the problem. I hate it. I hate it here. No, also, why does it have texture? The frick. But oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Well, guys, you know what? I'll take it. Why does this have a brightness on the side? Just kind of. That's a my bad thing, but. What the heck? Okay. Game dev seems like a pain. Maybe I don't want to try it. Okay, remember, I'm wearing every single hat under the sun. Normally, game dev, you do a lot less. Let's go. Okay, let's see what it looks like on maps on here. Yo! Let's go. Okay, that's nice. That's it. That is it. Cool. Let me just quickly make the animation for it. Oh, not that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. What? Oh, it's 8 because it's 0. Yeah, well, I have an idea for an extensive platform, but don't know how to use Unity. Okay. The game engine I was going to use, which is called Godot. Here, I'll actually grab it. Here, grab a link for you. Godot is open source. And also runs off of pseudo-Python, and you know Python. So that would be great for you. Here. That is the engine for you to use. Learn it. It is worth your time. The 2D engine is like critically acclaimed. Trust me, it is good. And it's Python, exactly. Exactly. Well, it's not Python, it's GD script, but it's basically Python. Like, you'll recognize all of the syntax. You'll be fine. You'll enjoy it, I hope. Okay, let me find the animation for this, but let's go. When it gets shot, it plays 10 to 9. Action. Node. Node tree action. There's to be a 10. 11. 10 to 9. 10 to 1. Yeah. Take it, give it a try. You can also install it through like Steam if you want automatic updates. Let's wait. Why didn't it play this ad? What? Or why are they battling each other? They have nothing to do with each other. About to turn off auto keying and then the thing just suddenly starts doing random. Yes, I have done that. Yeah, play. Quotes. Software. Okay, everything's messed up. Hold up. Okay, what? What please just happened? Okay. Okay. What the heck? Frick. Let me remove this 1 second. There we go. You have 1. Poor gun. Poor gun. I don't know why the animation isn't playing on top of it. Add. It's literally a value. Do you please, dear God. Continue. Add. There we go. Figured it out. Ta-da! Gun go burr. Oh, I need to change that mapping just the tiniest bit. Because this can't be happening. That bleed cannot happen. Problem solved. It should. Well, it should start actually out. But that's something I'm about to fix. Just give me a second. Oh. That was interesting. Oh, that looks beautiful. But that was just my bad in the logic. Look at that. What? What now? Let me just make this animation more right. The gun is supposed to start loaded, not unloaded. Me doing this was dumb. 1 second. Shading. 10. 9. 8. Perfect. 0. And then actually I can go. So it'll go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Actually, hold up. This one ends at 8. I can just drag this over a little bit. There we go. Actually, wait. Shoot. This has nothing else tied to it, does it? Please. Let me do that. 1, 2, 3. I think that works. Choo. I'm actually bring that back 2 frames. I'm the only who don't see it. Okay, I'll see you around. Good luck. Have fun. If you need anything, let me know. Because I've had a little bit of experience in that engine. But just a little bit. So, nothing code, but things interface I can help you with. Okay, maybe I shouldn't make it go all the way back. Maybe I'll just... a little bit of... What if we... Okay, now I'm just playing around with animations, so don't mind me. Let's see. Goes back. I think we can let that drag behind a little bit, because it's fine. Okay. We can make this drag even further behind. No, this needs to end at the same time. Never mind. It can't really drag. Alright, let's go back to 0 so everything resets properly. Actually, 1. So... Let's see. Ryan, if you're still here, what do you think? Too much? Not enough? And it's like, I don't know, it seems to pull a little... I think it needs to go in the opposite direction. Which isn't that hard. UV. Yeah, the animation. Let's see. I want to see what this looks like. It's a bit fast, and so is like the shooting animation is fast. Like, wait. No, now I need to fix what I just broke. 1 second. Let's see. If we go to shading, delete. Oh, that's almost it. 9, 8. I meant. Let me fix the UVs though, because that's all right. So let's see how that looks now. The shooting animation is fine. I think is the slide reloading. Yeah, and I think this is what actually needs to be the timer for it. Why is it not sliding now? What the heck? Oh, because I never keyed it to. Yep, that would explain it. Shading down to 0. One. Not that. Through 12. Okay, well, how about we have that? Let's go in logic. 12. Let's just our shoot loop. Actually, let's go back to 1. I think the original bit of the shoot can go a little faster. I think it can bring us back to 10, maybe? No, I think the relaxed one is better. How about we have it continue? That's a little not exactly what I'm wanting. It's not blending. Or continue if it's called again. But it won't blend with itself? It's weird. Does that ever zero out? Hold up. It does zero out, but not for... It doesn't seem to be long enough. Let's go in here. Let's just try that, see what a really quick shooting animation looks like. That looks nice. I think that looks good. And then we can logic in the frame property. Frame spin. Property. Frame spin. Frame load. Frame load. Frame load is equal to 12 when it hits the end. And then we can have it shoot out the message. Oh, we can do that, and that can reset it. Okay. Shot loader. Okay, guys, I think we've gotten something going somewhere. Shooting and lights. We can call this lights instead. Lights. Or light, I guess. That is it. That is what I was looking for. Let's go. Let's go. That's cool. That took so long to get right, but hey, figured out all the stuff and got this a little bit working. Right. Let's go. This is our progress check for today. It's pretty great. All right, well, actually, based on what time it is, I have my internship soon. So I'm going to start getting ready and heading out. But this has been awesome. It's been a ton of fun. Thank you for everybody who tuned in. I know a bunch of them aren't here now because it's been such a long stream. But thank you for being here. Thank you for being here the whole time, Ryan. I've really enjoyed your company. Thank you for the help, too, and the input. I don't know if I'll be doing a whole ton more streams on this, but you'll see it when the game comes out, obviously. We'll see. Probably 1 or 2 more streams on game dev. But yeah, I will see you guys around. And thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, bye.